Good afternoon, chaps and chapesses. Hope everybody's doing well. How's it going? What is happening here in my little world? Well, I come to get some food. Got a little tiny bit of shopping to do. It's Friday, so stay away from the malls on the weekend. There's too many people. Here's my little bit of chow today. Lunchtime. And I got some lemon tea. I'm gonna eat my food, and I got something I would like to chat with you guys about. Something a little bit important to me, actually a lot important to me, and anybody who wants to travel to Asia. Well, that was a really nice lunch. It blew my head off. I found out there's two types of spice. There's a thing called Nam Prick Pow, which is like a spicy but sweet. It's like comes in a tin. And then there's normal spice, which is a chili. And he's got it like mixed perfect. By the time I finish eating it, my tongue's on fire, but it's not uncomfortable. It's really nice. But it's a sweet taste too, so, and I asked to make it a little bit juicy, and you can mix it up in the rice. But I had it the first time a couple weeks ago, and it really set me on fire. My lips were numb, my tongue was numb, my throat was numb. But it was nice though. It's a little bit quiet in here, so I'm going to try to talk here. We'll see what happens, shall we? One of the reasons, why do I say that it's not a good idea or to move to Asia? Here's why. And obviously this is all up to you. But it's not, I'll just say this, it's not for the faint-hearted. Because you know, you have, first of all, whatever country you live in, you have to get a passport, right? So that's not too much trouble. But my passport is coming up for renewal, right? I have a British passport. It's coming up for renewal. So I'm in Thailand, so I think, no problem, just go to the British Embassy and renew it, right? Wrong. I don't have to redo it right now. I have time. But I contacted them over the last few days, and they keep telling me to go look at their website. So I'm like, okay, I'm looking at the website, but it's very ambiguous. I don't understand it. So I just kept looking, and then I found this thing where it asks you yes or no questions, and it basically, in the end, I learned that you cannot renew a passport in Thailand. You have to send it to England. So you have to photocopy every page of your passport. You have to get passport pictures, fill out all these different forms, and then I don't think you have to send your passport, and then you send it away, and it can take up to 4 weeks for the new one to come back. I'm like, It says, but you might have to have an interview. Well, how do you do an interview if I'm here and you're there? So I don't know if I have to go to the embassy, but it's just not made easy at all. But you know, then you think about, you have to get a bank account. I don't know if you've ever tried to get a bank account here. It's not easy. First thing they say is, where's your work permit? I'm not working, I'm retired. Oh, we're not sure what to do now. And if you don't have somebody to speak Thai to help you, it's a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. And then if you tried to get the retirement visa, another nightmare. Umpteen forms to fill out. Amazing. So I'm trying to get I'm looking at the retirement visa for next year. And my passport needs renewing. Amazing. So it's just more things to stress you out. You know, you're not allowed to own property, you're not allowed to do this, you can do this, you can't do that. I'm thinking to myself, you know something, this might sound a bit silly, but this is what I think. You know, we might be human, but we're not much different from an animal, and animals are free to roam. Birds are free to fly. So why do we have to have so many borders? So many rules and regulations? And when at the end of the day, we're just human beings trying to live our life. I'm here because I like this culture, and I like the environment. I like the food I eat every day. I don't want to be in England in the cold and freezing, where people bicker at each other, and everybody knows that. it's just, you know, the same in America. People are not gentle in the West. So I got somebody watching. You see these two keep staring at me? So it's something to think about before you decide you want to come to live in Asia. If you just want to come for a holiday, get your passport, jump on a plane and go. But if you want to stay here for any length of time and you need to take care of things, it's not easy. It's just, you know, it's stress. You can deal with it, but it's unnecessary stress, I believe. Your views in the comments below, please. So finish in Big C. You know, I'm not saying to people don't try to come here, because it's definitely worth coming here. There's a, you know, for just living your life every day, I believe it's a lot healthier. There's so many fresh vegetables, so much fresh fruits, food's all fresh, a lot less preservatives. But there's, you know, there's things that stress you out, like noise, smoke. It's not as gentle as it's made out, but would I stay here? Yes. But my point is just to raise awareness. If you're thinking about coming here to try to retire, you know, when you retire, you want to chill out and not get stressed. Just live your life and be left alone, right? That's what you think of when you're getting older. I'm 62, and I can tell you for a fact, things that never used to bother me because you just want to be left alone and just live your life. Just get on with it. You know, you want to grow my vegetables and leave me alone, right? Well, sometimes life is not so simple, right? So, something to think about before you decide to take the plunge. It's just a friendly awareness. The farmer's over there cutting again. Just like they did here, look. He cut all this back. I think he's just trying to fertilize the field. Know what he's doing. But I wanted to show you the sunset. Bit bright a little bit still. So back home again. I just nipped out to the petrol station to fill up my jerry can for the strimmer. You know, the other day I was trying to figure out the ratio per liter. I'm doing all the math. I'm like, hang on. So I went online and I just chart for 2-stroke fuel mixture. Bingo! 10 liters equals however many, and it has all the graph. So if it's like 40 to 1, how much oil to put in 10 liters? So, no need to do the math. Just turn the computer on, right? So in the morning I can cut the grass a little bit. It's raining again now, it's spitting again. So, but I gotta cut it. It's getting out of control now. So as long as it's not raining in the morning, I'm gonna attack it. Okay, so I'm gonna sign off and say good night. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. Look after yourselves, guys. And Mr. Grumbly won't be grumbly tomorrow, I promise.